there.
Juan, knowing what's at stake, the players walking out onto the pitch now, how are they going to be feeling? Extra pressure, knowing they need to perform?
I'm sure they do, but they know what's at stake here today. And
change because he is a proven tournament player. Sweeping changes from Miroslav. Mbakazi joined Chicago Fire at the start of this year.
I think the way that you look at it is that it's very attack-minded, and it's to get support to the two centre forwards as well.
Countdown to kickoff. Here we go with Czechia starting the game against South Africa. Czechs on their front foot already. Six. Well, he had a free header there, and it was ultimately very tame almost. He looked like he was surprised again.
Yeah, it's as though it came a little bit too. But when they're defending, it's a 5, but more often than not, too often, it was a back 5. And there was nothing really going forward in those wider areas, and they love to do well from crosses into the box, but the wing-backs weren't able to get cars. They need to try and get the team up the field.
Lost it. That turned into some centre. And Sadek is there to score. And their brilliant start to the game is quickly rewarded. Mikel Sadilek. Both teams know what they have to do here, but it's the Czechian team that has struck first. Adams.
Games, but so far so good from Czechia's side of things.
Well, they're getting some passes together here. Brilliant from Czechia. Sofal's cross. Excellent clearance by Modal, but now the flag has gone up. Modiba. Soika. South Africa could come back at them though. Apolis. Oh, that was pretty close. Took a diversion en route. Will be a corner. Some of these unable to advance. Hollis. Two strikers.
Between the two, and they're not necessarily counter-attacking, not necessarily possession, and they leave themselves open.
Now there could be an opening here. It just needed a break of the ball. South Africa, and it seemed to. Mokoena. Modiba. He's gone for it from range, and that was the height of ambition, I feel.
It was when the ball initially went to Mbakazi, left side.
Final game though against Mexico in Mexico City. Patrick Schick is clipped by Modiba.
It's a poor challenge. I think this is a game where you want to have your attack-minded central midfielders in there, and yes, he'll get forward, but more often than not, it's on set pieces.
Here's Adams. Pinged it over towards Modiba. That's an inviting cross as well. Modiba. Well, that's a pass. South Africa didn't. USA made a pulsating start to this World Cup in their homeland, and they face Australia tomorrow on Fox, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. Australia made a pretty good start as well. That is going to be a match.
More opportunities will then flow.
Derrida. Mbakazi won that tussle. No contest. Tori Penza is going to play the advantage here. Sofal didn't turn into much of one, and the yellow card is going to come out as she catches up with Mokoena.
I don't think there can be any complaints either.
Pass from Apolis. Put it through. There's actually Hollish who goes off into the box, coming up from the back.
And that will look
forward by the South African support here. Reyners. Aseko pulls it back. It's away by Sherv for a corner.
It's really good at
on this first half here in Atlanta. I used to live 2 doors away from Juan Pablo Angel in Birmingham, England, back in the day. There were no wild parties or anything. Small world. Yellow card. Adam Lojek. Way over and out.
At the post, didn't quite have the finish.
Will South Africa have something to offer before half-time? Apolis. The offside flag immediately gone. Aseko. Oh, he's done brilliantly here on his cross. This is better, and this is promising for South Africa. Madiba, Adams. Aquina just couldn't resist.
Always rising, but once again, it's Adams. He's the free player. He's the one that's not being man-for-man marked when he's going forward. And it's no surprise.
They get a glimpse of goal here. They might well do. Madiba. Keeper couldn't hold on to it. It's a brilliant block from Krejci. From the situation they find themselves in. A false start. Danny Cheki had 36%. Sadilek's cross. Darida. It's a brilliant block to keep South Africa in this. Oh, some strike from Sherv, though, which Ronwen Williams had to deal with.
They're really compact, the Czechia team. And at times, I think you've just got to switch the play because they are really compact, so the spaces are down the sides.
That was a pass for Mudau. This is broken kindly. Off again, sending it through for Mudau, who goes down in agony. And Schick. Czechia on the move. Soika. Oh, it's a wonderful delivery. Val sends the corner in. Krejci pops it just over, and he's annoyed with himself.
I think it was a difficult header for him. Because when you see the...
Mudau. Aquina, and again. It was really disappointing from Aseko. Ocon found a way out, though. Krejci was bundled over. Vicky are getting it together here. Zeleni's just come on. Smuggles a lovely ball through. Good work by the other sub, Pavel Schultz, to try and set that up, but 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Such a feel-good factor on the US men's national team for sure, and that's going to be a great game.
As always, heading wide from Madiba.
There are a lot of spaces, and the spaces tend to be right there. And then you drag a centre-back out, then you're on your way.
Apolis now for Mudau. Offside flag has gone up anyway, so nothing would have counted.
But that's the movement. That's...
Moffaking. Apolis. Right. Midnight local. Long throw that was effective against South Korea. The man who scored then, Krejci.
Players' number in front of them, so there's no real fear at the moment of that playing behind.
Aquina sends that in. And he had to adjust himself. Makopa.
You see what
Aseko. Opened up for the curler. Claiming handball there, and it's given. A penalty is given against Pavel Schütz, and South Africa have a chance to level it for a nation. McQuaid, he's done it! Goal, South Africa! Talk about keeping your cool. McQuaid did just that. And South Africa